Hi, in this video, we're going to talk about the EDD unemployment benefits of $300 that just passed with this new stimulus bill that was passed this weekend, right? It was 600 stimulus checks for everybody and every individual, including dependents. But now we're going to talk about the EDD unemployment benefits of extra $300 a week, okay? So I got a couple of websites again. We're going to see this first website. It says EDD preparing for extension of Federal CARES Act unemployment benefit provisions, right? We all know it was signed already. We all know it was passed already. So we're going to talk about a little bit of the details so you guys can know about it, and you guys could be ready to receive your unemployment checks, unemployment benefits inside your debit cards, and ready to actually spend it on whatever you need, right? So it says, as of December 24, 2020, legislation passed by Congress extends and expands the federal unemployment benefits, right? So in this bill, it's going to restore federal supplement to recipients of all state and federal unemployment benefits, which will provide $300 per week for additional benefits for weeks beginning after the date of the enactment through March 13, 2021. So this does mean that from right now, you got to the March 13 of 2021, you're going to receive extra $300 for in each check in your unemployment benefits, right? It says, and it extends the PUA program by 11 weeks, providing up to 57 weeks of benefits. It extends the PEUC program by 11 weeks, providing up to 24 weeks of benefits. Allows up to additional 7 weeks of federal funded federal state extended duration permanent benefits program, which is called the FED, the Fed Ed. It allows up to an additional 7 weeks of the Fed Ed, the FEDED, through March 14, 2021, providing up to 20 weeks of benefits for those who qualify. Provides a supplement of $100 a week to certain earners who receive at least $5,000 a year in self-employment income but are eligible for regular state employment, not PUA assistance, PUA, right? So again, this means that every program, whoever is getting unemployment aid, unemployment supplement assistance, and unemployment benefits, money in your debit cards, right? You're gonna get an additional $300 per week, right? But now those who are mixed earners, that they call it right here, which you'll get $100 extra per week. That's if you earn a W-2, if you make money using a W-2 tax form, and as self-employed as a 1099 worker, then you're gonna get $100 extra per week only if you receive at least or less than $5,000 a year, right? So that's good news for everybody. At least everybody's getting extra money right now. And for those of you who think you're not gonna receive the full 11 weeks, don't worry, you guys will. I'll explain that later on. But since right now, since the government, the president did delay the signing of the bill, is gonna actually miss the first week of receiving benefits, right? So if you guys, like I said, I'll talk about it right now in a minute. If you guys already exhausted your weekly benefits, so in other words, you guys already supposed to be finished by December 26th, like most of us, then you will probably miss a week of the new $300 per week, right? But if you guys haven't finished it, then it's gonna continue, and he's gonna pretty much add on top of the check or the weekly benefits that you're currently receiving, right? So again, for example, if I haven't finished my benefits and I'm still receiving, I still just certified, and I'm still receiving this weekly benefit and next week benefits of the whatever I'm receiving, the $300 will just go on top of that, right? But if for those of you who actually finished it already and not receiving anything at all, then you're gonna probably wait a week after they actually the state actually continues or starts over the weekly benefits for each individual, right? That's receiving EDD, right? So that's just gonna work. Don't worry, you're gonna get most of it. You're not gonna miss any money, but just for 1 week, you're not gonna receive it. So that's been the big problem that everybody's been talking about. Just 1 week of missing, but you're still gonna receive it, so it's still all good, right? So it says again, if these programs were to expire, claimants will not be able to continue to certify for them, right? So they expired. Don't worry, it got extended. You receive them a week after. If those of you haven't expired yet, you don't worry, you're gonna receive them right on top of it, and with the checks you're receiving, so everything's good, right? Again, it says if these programs were to expire, claimants will not be able to certify for them. So that means if your benefits have expired, again, I'm going to retell you again, then you will probably miss a week so you can receive your benefits again. But if they haven't expired, then don't worry about it. They're just going to be combined with the current $300 of stimulus, all right? So you're going to receive all your benefits no matter what, okay? So, I mean, check your EDD website, check your account. Every state is different. You might receive them sooner than later. So hopefully everything is up to date and you can receive your benefits. You can spend it and anything that you want for your family, right? So it also says tax information now available through secure electronic option. Now I'm gonna make a separate video about this, but I'm including this video. It says last week EDD began sending messages to Californians who have been receiving unemployment insurance or disability insurance, right? Or have a UI account, right? So it's to provide them with an online option to get the required 1099-G tax form for itemizing benefits received. while California does not tax EDD benefits, the federal government does, right? So what this means that pretty much everybody's going to that receiving benefits is going to receive a 1099-G form, a tax form. That you're going to have to do your taxing. You have to actually spend some money from your employment benefits to actually that the federal is actually taxing, right? So you have to consent and opt in by December 27th. But since that date just passed, most of us who didn't actually opt in, who received the message online in their account, will receive them through mail, right? For those of you who did opt in, you're going to receive them through the email or through online. You can check your account and you'll be able to download the tax form, right, with all the information. So you can just do your taxes and you'll be perfectly safe without any bad taxes you have to actually pay in the future, right? So again, if you didn't opt in, you're probably going to receive it before January 31st of the next year through the mail, so you can actually do your taxes, right? So it also says right here, latest unemployment claim numbers since the onset of COVID-19 pandemic. A total of 18.1 million claims of various unemployment benefits to support California workers and their families have been processed by EDD. According to the latest data, those claimants amount a total of 110 billion of benefits paid. The latest available unemployment claims and trends data can be found in the EDD online newsroom, right? So all these is important facts you can know. Obviously, you could find other pages right here, like the Form 1099-G. It shows you how to actually get it, who qualifies, who has to do taxes, and this with this tax form, and how to request a copy of it, right? So if you go online, you could just log into your benefits program. You can look for the 1099-G form, and you can print it out or request a duplicate, and you can also order it by phone, which you will receive it through mail, right? Obviously, this is all everybody has to do this. You're gonna have to pay taxes, so hopefully you guys save some money so you can actually do your taxes, right? And like I said, we can find more unemployment benefits that last for chunks plan for relief is uncertain, like this topic says, and we already know that because we're already gonna get 1 week of not receiving the benefits. But like I said and explained, you're gonna receive them no matter what. It's gonna be that 1 week that most of us not gonna receive it. But if it hasn't expired, then there's no problem. It's just gonna be added, and you will receive benefits within this week, right? So don't worry about that one. And I got another website says unemployment benefits programs eligible, new extensions, and $300 boost. It just explains everything all over again, but the unemployment benefits that I explained. So who qualifies again? Just an overview. Unemployment insurance people that are receiving benefits, you can receive the 26 weeks up to benefit a total period. Obviously, you got to be working at W2 program. W2 tax form with a job. You're gonna be able to receive these benefits, and you're gonna get the 300 extra through March 14th of the next year, right? So in total, it's probably much 52 weeks. PEUC, pandemic emergency and employment compensation. Everybody who's receiving this is also the same as the UI benefit, so it's pretty much the same thing. And it's also going to get 300 extended to March 14th of next year, right? It's going to be extended by 11 weeks. So everybody who's receiving it, you will receive it. And again, I explained it right here. It says, will there be a gap benefits for PUA and PEUC? PEUC, and it's the same thing. If you missed a week, if it expired already, you'll probably miss a week. So continue on the second week, but you'll probably get a double check in the second week, if that makes sense. So you get the first and the second week as in one complete check, just like I was receiving them before. Or if it hasn't expired yet, you just keep continuing, and it's just going to add up to your current weekly benefit, right? So that, yes, that does mean you're going to get a weekly benefit, whatever you're receiving, plus the $300 a week added on top of it, right? And it hasn't expired, well, it's just going to get added on top of it for this week, right? Or for the continued weeks, and continue is on because it just means that it has been extended by 11 weeks, all right? So it says PUA is also extended by 11 weeks, providing 57 weeks of benefits. And for those of you who still don't know, I just explained it. Just go ahead and check your account, and you will know. All you gotta do is just keep certified for benefits every week. I make videos about that, so you can just check that out. All right. So if you don't know how to certify, go ahead and certify with those videos. Learn how. And when you guys actually close your businesses or close your jobs and got laid off, and you're gonna reapply again, check those related videos. All right, because it will help you out. The FedEd, the Federal State Extended Duration, which provides 20 weeks. Which provides 20 weeks of additional benefits. It also is included. So this is a little bit more tricky. You're gonna have to check it out and see if you qualify. For those of you already qualified, then you guys already know about it. But if you guys don't know about it, go ahead and do information, because this is how you get calculation of how much you're gonna receive, right? But to go on, we already know that the 300 benefit boost is pretty much for everybody. It's extended by 11 weeks. And if you work a W2 job and a self-employed job, in other words, if you work, let's say if you work in Starbucks for a real job, they in other words, if you have a real job that has a tax form that you've done your taxes already. You know it's a real job. Plus, you work as an Uber driver, which is an independent contractor, self-employed, working as a 1099 tax form. Then you will be able to qualify for an extra $100 per week, right? Like I mentioned it before. So that's always good. But you gotta make sure your self-employment total income of the year has to not exceed $5,000. All right, so it has to be less than that. And if you qualify, then you receive an extra $100 on top of that, right? So yes, that means $300 plus $100, which equals $400 plus whatever weekly benefit you receive per week, right? And again, subscribe to my channel. I got many videos about this, English and Spanish, free food, free money for everybody. So please subscribe, hit the like button, and thank you.